Hello. Okay, you can hear at the back, yes? Yeah, I'm getting some thumbs up. Okay, hello, my name is Andy. I am the online coordinator. And fun fact, I also teach SLA for SMU. You might see me in other ways. So first, I'm just going to ask you some questions. No, you don't worry. Only you. So first, hands up who is not from Seoul. Who doesn't live in Seoul. Okay, quite a few people, right? So hands up if you love waking up early. Okay, we've got two people. Two special people. Okay, hands up if you like taking the subway or getting on a bus during rush hour. No? So hands up if you like waking up early, having to put on nice clothes, maybe some makeup, and then getting on the subway at rush hour. Nobody? Okay, not even you two, right? In that case, maybe we have a solution for that, if you want to do some teacher training. And this is TESOL Live. Okay, this is our online program, our online thing. So, this is the first question. It's a good question to start with. What is TESOL Live? So, TESOL Live, it's online, it's live, so it's not a recorded lecture, it's a live class. And it's a certificate program for people who are currently teaching and for people who have not yet started teaching, but really want to get into the teaching lifestyle, hardcore teaching lifestyle. And so this provides them with the tools for their class in a very convenient form. So you can do it from the comfort of your own pajamas. So we use the most recent research in our field, as well as the tried and tested methods of teaching. And this can apply to the Korean context. Most of our trainees are Korean and they are teaching Korean kids or Korean students. So it works in the Korean context. However, these methods will work in any classroom in any country in the world. Okay, so they definitely work here, but you can use these skills elsewhere. So we have 20 years of experience, of teaching experience, that we have put into this program. And basically, it's the first program of its kind, as far as we know, in the world, doing like this. Most online programs, they are essentially lectures, not in this case. So the idea is our instructors, we give you the in-class physical experience, but with the convenience of being online. So this is not one of those lectures that you see where it's just a blackboard and a guy with a piece of chalk just lecturing to you. No, it's much, much better than that. So, our goal is to create talented teachers that can provide high quality input, high quality output, and high quality English interaction in the classroom. Okay, the days of teachers just lecturing are gone. So this is the new way of doing things. Input, output, and students interacting. Also, our live online classes are designed to deliver the topics that allow you to make the greatest improvement, whether you're new or experienced teachers. We've had experienced teachers who give us feedback saying, I can't believe I'd never thought about this concept, or I can't believe I'd never tried this thing before. So it does not matter if you have never taught before, or if you've been teaching for years, there is something for you in this course. There is some way that you can develop. So, how long does it take? That's what you think. Come on, Andy, tell us. How long is it going to take? So it is 100 hours of live classes, and there is also some asynchronous self-study. But everything connects in. So essentially, it's 100 hours over about 12 weeks. Okay. So, not too intense, you can definitely fit it around your schedule. You know, you're not living at the university. So that's 100 hours. So students will complete TESOL Live course, and you will get a teaching certificate. Alright, so you will be officially a qualified teacher. Imagine that. Can you imagine? You look surprised. Alright, so it's 100 hours across 12 weeks. So what does it look like? This brave new world of teaching online, learning online. Well, basically, if you've used any kind of video calling software before, FaceTime, Skype, Google Hangouts, you already know most of the software that we're going to use. But how we use it is different. So we're using lots of Google tools. There is something special called Google Classroom. Has anybody heard of Google Classroom before? One person? Alright. Yeah, it's not very well known. However, it's a great way to keep all of your learning together. So you have different classes, and you can click through it. We're going to use collaborative documents. Okay, so basically, you can work on a document with your group members at the same time, but you're all in different places. And we're using Google Hangouts, or the next version of Google video calling. But we do it in a way where you're not just all in the same room. You can actually break out into separate rooms, do pair work and group work. So, as far as we know, we're the only people teaching like this. So it really is a revolutionary new way to teach online. So what are the courses? Well, there's 3 main courses. The first one is Tasks and Techniques. Tasks and Techniques. So this is where we look at how do you structure your classes. What do you do first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and so on. From a communicative language perspective. So this includes lesson planning. How do you have productive skills development? How do you have receptive skills development? Okay, so receptive is listening and reading, and productive, speaking and saying. Good. So, lesson planning, how do you integrate these things into your class? Assessing language learners. You would be surprised if you actually looked at a lot of tests, how often you can get the correct answer without, for example, reading the paragraph. Quite often. So we look at how do you build valid tests that actually test students' knowledge. And we look at task-based learning. Okay, moving away from accuracy into fluency, and how do we get students working together, producing as much language as possible. So that is Tasks and Techniques, that is one of the courses. The next one is Management and Materials. So this is about how you manage your classroom. So for example, how do you organize the space? How do you organize the time? And how do you organize your students? So this includes like how do you make groupings that produce the best output, where the rules and procedures in the classroom can actually help maintain it. So I'm sure some people who have taught before, you've had some classrooms where it's chaos, right? Kids are running wild, smashing the windows, pushing over chairs. We look at how you actually prevent that from the beginning. Okay, and how to effectively use rules and procedures in the classroom. And importantly, how we improve the teacher-student interaction and the student-student interaction, and how students feel about English. What is their relationship with the language? and how you can improve these things. And also, from the materials side, designing and thinking about the materials that you use in the classroom. Now, we all love teaching. It's in our hearts, it's in our blood. However, we don't want to spend all our spare time creating materials, right? So we look at how you can make materials, modify materials, and use materials in different ways so that you are not spending 24 hours a day creating materials for your class. So that is management and materials. And the last one is skills and systems. Okay, so Dave already talked about the methodology part of it, the ways of teaching. So skills and systems talks about the ways that you teach. So looking at how do you include pronunciation into a class? How do you effectively include a writing task or a reading task? Okay. What's the best way to set up role plays or discussions so that they are the most successful? So in skills and systems, we'll look at all 4 of the functions, of the fluency functions, for example. So listening, speaking, reading, and writing, and how do you integrate these systems into your lesson plan? Okay, so hopefully you can see with tasks and techniques, management and materials, skills and systems, you're really hitting all the main parts of teaching, lesson preparation, and how the class actually happens in the classroom. So all this, and including some self-study, a total of 100 hours. So it's English for education. So let me just introduce you to the gorgeous, gorgeous instructors that you're going to have. So it's me. Oh, come on. No. Honestly, no. Stop it. You're embarrassing me now. We have Stafford, who you're going to meet in a minute. We have Tom. And we have Cara. So between us, we handle all of the online thing. So if you like convenience, maybe your schedule doesn't allow you to have the kind of time that you need for in-class, or if you just don't like wearing pants, that's fine. Maybe this is the course for you. So if you're interested, yeah, please ask the staff, and we'd love to see you there. So hopefully I'll see you either in class or online very soon. All right, thank you very much. Be great.